folks, this is JJ Quest, and remember I told you I've had many jobs. I mean, I have oil field jobs, I've had plumbing jobs, I've had cooking jobs, I even had truck driving jobs. And I was working for a while with Swift, and if anybody knows, Swift, the words mean, if you were to break them up, it says, sure wish I had a faster truck. But yeah, that was one of the jokes in the trucking community. But anyways, that was my first time driving for a semi company, and I was teamed up with a guy who was totally crazy. Yes, he was. Anyways, you know, he kept on talking about this and that, and had a boogie bag. So if any of the world went, you know, suddenly went crazy, he would take his boogie bag and split. Okay, well anyways, yeah, I drove all over the country. We didn't go to New York because I heard some stories out there in New York City that if you drove on some of the streets in New York and you went slow enough, people would jump on the back of the truck, cut the locks, open up the back, and start taking stuff out, unloading it onto a vehicle that was behind them. Okay, and there were some places we didn't go to, but there was there was this one time where we were in Eaton, North Carolina, and anyways, I'll tell you what, that was a big mess. I'll have Billy Bob tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah, the guy I knew, he dropped a trailer in Eden, North Carolina. Tried to blame me for it, and he was a crazy one, man. Ugly as sin. I don't know how he had 8 kids. But I tell you, there's some weird people out there driving trucks. Well, most of them were good, you know. Yeah, I know. But anyway, he forgot to check the fifth wheel, and that was just what it was. He went and pulled off, and that trailer just come down, and I tell you, wow, he was crazy. He really was. Well, yeah, I'll see you later. Oh, bye.
Thanks, Bob. Anyways, yeah, that was a trippy story, wasn't it? Anyways, I'll add on to it. Anyways, what happened was we had gotten into Eden, North Carolina. He had to get some engine stuff taken care of, where the brakes were, something was going on with the brakes, and so we stopped there. And we're at the local truck repair place, I guess, for Swift and other trucks. And, you know, we'd been driving for a while, so we had a chance to relax and rest and take showers or whatever. Next morning, we, you know, got in the truck, and I was the passenger. And what I did is I went ahead and checked everything on this side of the truck, and the driver, he was supposed to check everything on that side of the truck. Well, on the other side of the truck, excuse me, there was a handle, and it's connected to the fifth wheel, and you're supposed to make sure that that handle is pushed in and the fifth wheel is locked onto the trailer, because some guys out there in the trucking industry think it's real funny to pull that fifth wheel, unlock it, and then when you go to pull off, the whole trailer will drop. You know, that costs a lot of money and time, and people get hurt doing that, and those people are just mean. So anyways, I got in the truck, I was checking the COSQUAM, and I guess the COSQUAM is a deal that shows everything, where you've been and where you're going and how to get there. Checking out where we need to go next, and sure enough, he gets in the truck, he puts it into gear, and he starts pulling off, and we hear this big giant bang, and that damn trailer had fallen. You want some dogs? Anyways, The deal was is that he jumps out, starts yelling at me, and I'm going, whoa, 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 buddy. I'm the passenger here. That was your job to check that out. And he was supposed to be the one training me. Anyways, it got to a point where he started accusing me of things, and I sat there and I went back and I said, you're an idiot and you're crazy. And I basically just said, see ya. I grabbed my gear, packed it up, walked into the little area there, called home headquarters in Denver, and said, you need to get me Greyhound out of here. I quit, because that guy's crazy. And he tried to blame me for something I didn't do. I'm telling you, I will not take the blame for something I did not do. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you the facts. And if I mess up, I messed up, and I'll tell you. But I won't make no excuses, and I will tell you the truth. And I think that's what should everybody do on a job. Make sure they explain the job to you correctly all the way through, and never take the blame for nobody else. Don't take any crap from anybody else either. You deserve the same kind of respect that your boss does too. He deserves. Anyways, they tried to tell me that they weren't going to give me a Greyhound bus. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, pal, you're going to get me one, or I'm going to be on the phone with a lawyer right about now. Sure enough, 2 hours later, they had me a ticket to go Greyhound bus all the way back to Cheyenne. Anyways, that guy, I reported him. He was carrying a little .22, which is illegal for truckers to have any kind of weapons because they're crossing state lines. What it was, a concealment stuff. Anyways, never heard from him again, but he was a crazy nut. And yeah, there's some crazy nuts out there, but most truckers are hard-hitting, hard-working, and they really love their job, and they do it for their family. And you got to give them some respect for it. But anyways, this is JJ's Quest. Sorry, I got a sore throat. JJ Quest for the JJ Quest Show. If you got any questions, jokes, stories about your life, about stories that you have seen and that you think are funny, and they don't have to be funny. They can be scary. I don't like sad ones, but if you want to send me one, I'll take one. I'll talk to you later. Signing off. Be safe. Have a great day. Don't work too hard. Don't take no crap. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.